What's good, B-Sounds? It's your boy, Raid. Shiny heads! Let's talk about them. I love a shiny head. Like, I will watch a program. This is really sad. I'm more like to watch a program that I don't want to watch if there's a bald person in it with a shiny head.
And would you like a cup of tea too, mate?
Now, that's not to say I look for programs with bald people in them, but if there's a program, for example, what's that like Come Dine With Me one? Come Dine With Me, Champion of Champions or something, and I watched it for a few minutes, and I was like, this ain't for me. And then the dude came out and he had such a shiny head, and I'm fascinated by the shiny head, like a magpie, shiny thing, shiny head, and that'll keep me watching the show. This is a terrible thing to admit. I can't get a shiny head. I've been a bald man now for at least a year, possibly 2. I'm bad at time, I don't know. I have tried an Omni shave. No good, don't bother. I have tried like very expensive razors. I have tried cheap razors. Now I am using Harry's razors and I think they are great. They're the best I've found, like close shave to monetary input. But I ain't got no shiny head and I've never got a shiny head and I want a shiny head anyway. My girlfriend sent me a link to something that she saw on TikTok, because TikTok is now the giver of all knowledge. It's like Wikipedia, but entertaining. And it's this. Magic Razorless Shave Cream. Supposedly a closer shave than a razor. If you've been around a bit, you know that I've done the whole chest magic acid thing and didn't like it very much. Using it frequently irritated me. I ended up with loads of spots. Those spots are pretty much gone now, but they bloody well should be because it's been nearly a year. And now I just epilate whenever I remember that that's something I should be doing. So I gave up on the cream. Don't want to epilate my head. That sounds terrible. I will give this magic cream a go. They've been going since 1901, so how bad can they be? Although I guess they could have been making Tractor Supply stuff for the last 100 years and only just moved over to Razorless Shave Cream. Who knows? It's got shea butter and sweet almond oil. Both of those things are delicious. I want my head to look delicious. So let's give it a go. Sensitivity test. Before using Magic Shave Cream for the first time, the following test must be performed. Wait at least 36 hours after using a razor. Done. Before doing this test, apply cream to a quarter-sized area of the head. I think that's a coin, not a quarter. Wait 4 minutes. Remove. Do not scrape. Rinse area thoroughly. After 24 hours, if there's no sign of irritation or redness, follow the directions. I've actually done that twice because I'm quite nervous. And both times nothing happened. And when I say nothing happened, I don't just mean there was no irritation. I mean nothing happened to the hair that I applied it on top of. So I don't have the greatest hopes for the actual thing because it says after 4 minutes, test a small area. If it does not wipe it off easily, leave on a few minutes longer. Don't exceed 7 minutes. If nothing happens in 4 minutes, I don't know how my whole head is going to be magically clean in 7 minutes. But I bought the thing. I'm here. You're here. Let's give it a go. Hello. Apologies for the sound in here. Probably sounds like a bathroom. So we got Magic Shave Cream, Razorless Shave Cream, Light Fresh Scent, Bald Head, Smooth Head Maintenance, a flannel. 2 timers. Plan is, we set this one to 4 minutes and this one to 7 minutes. 4 minutes after nothing happens, I'll keep trying to get it off until 7 minutes when I will cry and run into the shower like a little girl because I don't want to burn my head off. Again, let's go through the instructions. If hair is longer than 1/8 of an inch, it's not. This is 2 days stubble. Cut hair shorter before using. Apply petroleum jelly to ears and back of neck. That ain't gonna happen. Apply a thick layer of cream, one side of the head after the other to completely cover the head or scalp. I mean head/scalp. Don't slash your scalp. Set timer for 4 minutes. If cream dries, re-moisten by patting with wet fingertips. After 4 minutes, test a small area. If hair does not wipe easily, leave on a few minutes longer. Do not exceed 7 minutes, it says in capital letters. Gold capital letters. Gently remove with a damp washcloth. Starting with the side of the head, you applied the cream first. Rinse head thoroughly, paying close attention to the back of the neck and ears. Do not wash with soap. If any hair remains, wait 24 hours before next Magic Bald Head application. So that's what it's called, Magic Bald Head. Wait 24 hours before next Magic Shave Cream. Wait 36 hours after using an erasing or razor or shaving powder. Do not use after perspiring. Do not wash head before use. Do not use after prolonged sun exposure. Do not use with any aftershave product containing alcohol, only for use on the head. Timing is critical to avoid excessive irritation, which sounds like you should expect some irritation. Keep container tightly sealed. Why do I do this? All right. Wish me luck. Let's do it. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, it really honks, actually. Well, it smells like the other stuff. I'm feeling things, but it could just be I'm feeling fear. I really don't want a spotty head. If I'm wearing a hat for the next month, this is why. 1 minute 30 remaining. There is no more tingle. 40 seconds until we do the test and find out that nothing has changed. Okay, that's 4 minutes. Let's try and remove a bit. It has sort of done something, but not enough. It has not done closer than a shave yet. All right, we're at 5 minutes. Do not exceed 7 minutes. 30 seconds. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Nothing's happened. Something's happened, but not enough. I'm jumping in the shower. I think you'd agree that that is not closer than a shave. I would say it was more like 1 day stubble. I can see that it's a little spotty already, but whether those spots were there before, I don't know. First impression's not great. If my head is fine, then tomorrow I'll try again because it says wait 24 hours before trying again. But to be honest, not great. This hasn't done a good job. It says you can't do it 36 hours after having a shave. I shaved my head probably about 48 hours ago, and this is more than 12 hours. So it's not like it's just taken those 36 hours back. And if I'd have done it on the dot, it'd be in a better place. This is not good. And my head knows something's happened to it. It doesn't feel terrible, but it knows that there's been a chemical attack. So I will check in later if my head's on fire, and if not, tomorrow, and maybe if we're brave, we'll do it again. But I'm very close to calling this a write-off because this is sort of similar to what I had with the chest hair removal stuff. I just kept doing it until I ended up with spots, and I'd rather not end up with spots on my head. So maybe this is what for you if you have very fine hair, but like this area where the choice for being bald or not was taken away from me, it's pretty fine and it's still stubbly. So if it can't do it there, it probably just can't do it. I'm gonna go see if I can find a moisturizer without alcohol. Well, it is 3 days on and I give up. My head afterwards, it didn't get spotty or anything, but it was so dry that when that 24-hour period came, when I could have redone it, I was like, I don't think I want to. I couldn't find a single moisturizer in my house without alcohol in, and my girlfriend has like a drawer of moisturizers, so I'm not sure that it actually exists. Even Sudocrem had alcohol in, you know, that's the one for babies' bums. So I waited a couple of hours and then I moisturized with the one that I usually use on my head anyway, because it was so dry, like it did not feel good. Then I did it again that evening, and then I did it again the next morning, and then I did it again that evening. If the idea was to do it and then do it again in 24 hours to get rid of whatever's left, by the time my head recovered enough to put this stuff back on it, it was longer than when I started. So I don't think this is a good product. The caveat being, it might work, but it doesn't work within the boundaries that it gives you. So I guess what I'm saying is, maybe it's a product that's designed for you to stick on your head for 10 minutes and then it does a great job, but because it says never exceed 7 minutes, if you get burned, you can't sue them because you shouldn't have left it on your head for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? You've got to break the rules for it to work, but if you break the rules and then it goes wrong, that's on you, homeboy. Maybe it's one of those. I'm personally not willing to give it another go. I've moisturized my head a lot since then, and I still have, I'll see if you can see it on camera, but I still have not exactly spots. They look like sort of very small little burns or like pustule. That's not really the right word. It's not pleasant, is what I'm saying. I'm not going to say they're chemical burns because that's really over the top, but I would say it looks like very tiny chemical irritations. And I only put it on once for 7 minutes. So if you have sensitive skin, probably don't bother. If you do the 4-minute test that it recommends and nothing happens, you're probably going to be in the same situation as me. That 4-minute test didn't really bother my head at all, but then you're only talking about a very small surface area that you're applying the stuff to. But then the 7 minutes that it was on my head definitely dried the crap out of it, and I'm just not willing to put it on my head again. I did it with my chest. I kept going until things got bad. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing again, expecting a different outcome. So this thing, I'm saying nah, not for me. And there's a whole range of these things. I went for the 4 bald heads one because I have a bald head. Thought it would be the most appropriate. But if this is the best thing that they have to offer for this, it ain't the way to a shiny head. My experience, not good, would not recommend. It's only cheap. If you want to try it, go for it, but I don't think it's any good. If you are somebody with a shiny head, please get in touch. I have to know, how do you achieve a shiny head? Are you having laser hair removal on your head or something? What is it? Is there a magic cream that I don't know about it? Please help me be more bold. You know, if I was doing this full time, perhaps I would burn my head off for you. But for now, I will leave my head intact. If you found this useful, drop us a like, do us a comment, do us a subscribe. All of that stuff actually really does genuinely help me out. I would be very grateful. But whatever you do, if you find out how to get a shiny head, please come back and let me know. But apart from that, whatever else you do, get them gains. Be well.